Hi, this is Julia at the.world.or.nothing. Are you ready for today's warm-up exercise? So I selected for us this beautiful picture by Max Titov, and I made it a grayscale image. I also cropped it. It's originally larger. And the reason why I did that is because I originally made this video in color, and it turned out to require more of my time. So at the moment, I feel like I need to refine my fundamentals before moving on to this kind of exercise. I still like the outcome. It's just that I asked someone I trust, you know who you are, for some pointers and feedback. And yeah, I see now how I got the values wrong. I got really distracted with likeness and color and forgot to nail down the values. That's why I re-recorded this exercise from a new version, a grayscale version, to try from the get-go, from the early sketches, to get some more information, value information right from the get-go. So I'll be really focusing on my first steps to get these dark areas correctly, and from this point on, make the values in between from light to dark. So enough of my talking. Shall we get going? Because the objective of this is for us to warm up together for around 30 minutes. And if you want, you can carry on with this exercise. I know I will. But yeah, it's just that lately I've been trying to stick to what I start not too long ago. I'm usually a person that if I see it's not really going anywhere, I just stop and move on to the next thing. But recently I've been trying to push myself to stick to what I'm doing and try to learn as much as I can from it. Okay, so as I said before, I'm just trying to draw down these initial shapes, looking at her hair and her face, trying to make sure that I get the proportions more or less right. This is not an exercise of likeness, but to be fair, I don't think I could achieve likeness even if I really try to, because right now I'm not there yet. But that's okay. I believe that the more I do these kinds of things, eventually likeness will become easier. Now that I lay down a few pencil strokes just to guide myself as to where her main features, her hair, her eyes, I am going to start by adding in the darkest areas that I can identify. So that would be her eyelids, her yeah, her hair, and her lips, her nostrils, just the darkest areas.
Used to live in cynical and now it's pepper hues. These Polaroids, all I got that's left of you. Graduated work, but they said that you died at 22. Did you ever learn what was made for you? Cause I was lost and crazy, I was losing touch, I lost you too. Around the time I started breathing through new lungs. I got perspective, changed up both things I do. They say I changed, but deep down we're still the same. Everybody goes through the same phases as you, and fun starts to rage too. I stay in touch with some of my friends, but they don't care, I lost them too. I guess it's just how you get through life. And we all think that we're something new, but we still have all the same dues. And time comes by fast too. I wonder if we ever make it through while I still used to live in cynical and now it's purple hues. These Polaroids, all I got that's left of you. Graduated work, but they said that you died at 22. Did you ever learn what was made for you? Cause I was lost and crazy, I was losing touch, I lost you too. Around the time I started breathing through new lungs. I got perspective, changed up both things I do. They say I changed, but deep down we're still the same. No wonder if I can't make a change, or am I just the one that gets washed away? Will things go my way? Will things go my way?
All right, so we're about halfway through, a little bit further than that, into the warm-up exercise. I hope that you're having fun so far. besides laying down in the first few steps the darkest values, I also added some of the lightest values on her shirt just to guide myself. And this is all an experiment. I am trying to learn and improve my how to read values. But it turns out that the more that I work on it, I feel like I easily lose resemblance, and that bothers me. But I'm trying not to get distracted by that. So let's go on. Okay, so our warm-up time is almost up, which means that I'm just gonna zoom out to see where I'm at, to see what I could have done better. By zooming out, it's just like flipping your screen is another way I feel helps me reset my brain. And here I see that I really neglected the main light source. So the values are not bright enough on the left side of her face, on her forehead and her cheekbones. I only have about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to continue to work on the warm-up and then I'll wrap it up. But for the sake of this video, I'll wrap it up. But then I will add in the time lapse of my progress as I continue to refine this, and hopefully I can address that and recover some lightness and get the values, at least get them correct. And our 30 minutes are up. We did it. We're warmed up. We're ready for today. Thank you so much for joining me throughout this entire 30 minutes. You are amazing. Thanks for sticking with my non-stop blabbering. I really appreciate that you do. And I hope that you feel that you learned something. I see now that there's still much that I would like to improve on and continue refining this drawing. So as I promised before, I'm just going to add a quick time lapse. So feel free to stick around if you'd like to, but know that you're ready. You completed your task. So I wish you all the best throughout the rest of your day and in your art journey. Stay tuned for a new video next week, and I hope to see you there as well. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.